Like if you found the video valuable. For 20 years, Nathaniel Greaves wrote best-selling crime novels. His fans adored him. His critics envied him. But no one had seen him in public since 2009. Then, on a rainy Thursday morning, his housekeeper found him dead, slumped over his writing desk. Heart attack, the coroner said. But something didn't sit right. The manuscript. Greaves was halfway through a new book, long anticipated by his publisher. But the manuscript was missing. Only the final page remained, typed, titled, "The Author's Last Chapter." Followed by one ominous line, "You'll find the truth buried between the fiction." Detective Blythe arrives. Detective Iris Blythe was called in after Greaves' literary agent insisted his death felt too perfectly written. She interviewed the staff. Eleanor, the housekeeper. Marcus, the groundskeeper. Clive Wren, Greaves' longtime editor. And Juliet Vale, a graduate student who lived on site to assist with research. Each had access to his office. Each claimed not to have seen him in days. The hidden clues. Blythe noticed Greaves' bookshelf had a gap. Volume 7 in his Lucian Vale detective series was missing, the only one where the killer wins. Inside the safe. Nothing but an old, dog-eared script for a stage play titled The Mirror Room. Greaves had never published a play, but the script ended with a line spoken by a character named Iris. The break-in. That night, someone broke into Greaves' study. They didn't take valuables, just tore apart the shelves and stole the office trash bag. Security footage showed only a silhouette, wearing a long coat, limping slightly. The groundskeeper, Marcus, had a bad knee, but when questioned, he claimed he'd been asleep. His boots, however, were damp. Fresh mud from the garden path. The twist. Blythe searched Juliet Vale's room. Inside a locked drawer, she found a flash drive labeled CH33. It held the missing final chapter of Greaves' book. But it wasn't fiction. It was a memoir about a real murder. One Greaves claimed to have witnessed in 1987, involving a brilliant editor, a buried body, and a bribe. And the killer's name? Clive Wren. The confrontation. Clive was arrested trying to leave the country. Faced with the truth, he admitted to deleting the book, afraid Greaves would ruin him. It wasn't just a story anymore, he said. He'd waited 30 years to finish that sentence. He swore he never meant to kill Greaves. But the tea he brought him that night was laced. Epilogue. The real ending. Detective Blythe sat down in Greaves' chair one last time. She found a note taped under the desk. "If you're reading this, then I've finally ended my story my way. Clive may try to stop it, but I always knew the final twist belonged to me." And underneath that, a single sentence written in pen. "Even killers fear the truth when it's well written."